Hi everybody. Well, I went to the craft store today and got some more supplies, and also one of my orders came in. So I've already opened the packet, as you can see, but I haven't looked at everything completely. So let's see, I guess we'll start with this and then we'll have a look at what's in the craft bag. So these are actually posts for making key rings. So I thought I might make a few key rings. I actually did make one. So yes, I did open the packet of the silver key rings. And I got a heap of these like Pandora type beads, because you need something with a really big opening in it. So I'll show you those beads in here in a minute that I got last week. So they're kind of fun to make. But yeah, these are quite pretty with the different colours, I think. Got green, pink, yellow, and blue, and it's red. Oh, it's gold. Looks more gold than yellow. What's that one? Brown. It's like a browny colour. And there's one silver one. And pretty pink one. That's nice. Like an ice pink. Very pretty. Then there's oh, that's nice. It's like a hot pink. Pretty colours. And another girl, like a bronzy copper colour. Not quite, oh, almost rose gold actually. Whoops. So there will be some actual rings that are in this packet. There are, I've already seen them. So where's those? Here they are. So these are the other ones that I got. They're silver. They're the ones that I've already made. Made these ones. They're really fun to make. You can just do any kind of design, colour. But, whoops, that's the little silver ball that just screws off the end there. Like that. Then you just thread your beads onto there and screw that little ball on. And then that's the keychain there. And so you just simply, the easiest thing in the world to do. There's a little hook there. And that just loops onto there. So simple. So funky. So there'll be a little bit of playing around with those ones. So that's those. And then got a whole bunch of sea life charms in silver. and there's lots and lots of different. I can see octopus, so octopi, and some starfish, and I don't really. They're funny, those ones. You know, the fish bones, just the ones with the, like it's been eaten by piranha. Nothing's left but the skeleton of the fish. I can see a mermaid there. Actually, what is that? Yeah, that's a mermaid. That's quite pretty. And she's just sitting, if you can see it better like that. She's sitting with her back to us, sitting on a rock, I guess, looking out at the sea. That's very pretty. So I ordered those because they were just, you know, a few little different types of things that weren't in the normal packets. That's another mermaid. Look at this nice seahorse. That's nice. That's really pretty. It's quite long for a charm. Be nice earrings, I think. What else have we got? And this little octopus. Let me get him out. Look at his his long tentacles. That's really cute. Excuse me, I'm just drinking lots of water at the moment. You can probably hear the air conditioning going as well. It's just a tad warm up here at the moment. It's a tad warm in Queensland, full stop. They've been having horrendous storms on the Sunshine Coast where I'm from. Look at that octopus with his tentacles all kinked up there. That's really cute. So quite a few charms in there, and it's just a big packet of gold balls. They're really good to have as spacer beads. And what are these? Have a look. I've been making a couple of different style bracelets, which I'll show you all as well. It's been fun to learn something a little bit different. What have we got here? Oh, beautiful. These are all multicoloured whale tails. Pink and white, purple, blue, another pink. What's that one? Another white. They're really pretty. What other colours? Purple. Oh, that's like a almost black. That one there. It looks almost like a dark, deep purple. Not like the bear. No, that's actually black. So that's good. Yes, I remember ordering those. I like whale tails. Some people like to call them mermaid tails, but they're called whale tails when you order them, and they do look like whale's tails to me. Anyway, these ones are the beautiful turtles. These are like not filigree, I suppose they're kind of seed cut out. They're very pretty. They're not a solid turtle. They've just been beautifully fashioned like that. So they're just like the Tree of Life charms that I got. they're pretty. Happy with those. And there's some more silver spacer beads. And lots and lots of charms. Look at all these. Wow. Ooh. That's pretty. That's a clamshell and a star and just a couple of pearls, plastic pearls. It's quite pretty. It's a couple of those. Yeah, they're pretty. I like those. And some nice colourful. What have we got here? Oh goodness, look at this size of this. Now this looks like a mermaid's tail. That's a mermaid tail, that one there. That's really pretty. I like that. That's cute. I like the colours on that one. That's quite oceany. Yeah, pretty. There's another one in pink. And there's another green one. These are a couple of lovely pink clam shells. They're nice. I think they're very pretty. Starfish. Another pink clamshell. It's a green and gold clamshell. That's pretty. That's very pretty. That's nice. I like that one. That's very glittery, very shiny. I don't know if that's going to come up on camera. But that's very, very sparkly. And black mermaid. Beautiful. I don't know what that is. Certainly doesn't look like anything that comes from the ocean. I have no idea what that is. But anyway, there's, I can see a strawberry. Don't really think of the ocean when I see a strawberry. And there's a cherry, bunch of cherries, or a pair of cherries I should say. That's pretty. What's this? Mermaid. Like a kitty kind of mermaid. Couple more mermaid tails. Oh, there's clamshells in pretty blue and gold. That's pretty. I like that. They're pretty much the same. I've got I had to get another bead container today. I'm just acquiring so many beads at the moment, and I've got a huge order coming. It might be 10 days to 2 weeks for this order to arrive. But I'm going to have lots and lots and lots of charms and beads and equipment These are way too big. I ordered the smaller ones of these, but I will find something to do with them, but they're quite large. I wanted the smaller ones. I was actually looking for this size to make more of these earrings, and I got these instead, so I'm gonna have to try, and I can't be bothered going through the whole refund process. It's just too much, and I guess I will find something to do with these. I guess on a long piece of leather, on a short piece of leather maybe, or a chain, gold chain, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's interesting. I got 5 of those. Stay tuned for what I end up doing with these. And here is a whole heap of gold charms. Yay! What have we got here? Oh, that's a nice. I like this. This is what I like. See that? How it's not a loop, it's got a nice wide. I really like that. That's a nice whale tail charm. I really do like that. I'm actually going to put that aside and make something with that. I have to tell you that while I've been at the post office, and thank you again so much to all of you who have been purchasing from my Etsy shop, it just buzzes me so much. And anyway, while I've been at the post office posting your parcels to you lovely people, I've got quite friendly with the lady who works at the post office. Isn't that a pretty whale tail? Anyway, she said to me, on about the 3rd trip in, she said, "What are you selling?" I said, "Jewellery," because I had it all packaged up. She couldn't see. She said, "Oh, could I have a look?" So I said, "Well, I'll come back in tomorrow and I'll show you what I have." Anyway, she said, "Oh gosh, would you be interested in selling your stuff here at the post office?" And I was over the moon. I said, "Yes, that would be wonderful." She said, "We just get so much rubbish that comes through, and we'd really like to have something nice like this on the counter." She said, "Especially over Christmas time. Look at that with the double dolphins, that's beautiful." So I said, yes, I would love to. And anyway, I went in again yesterday to post another order, and she said to me, I was thinking they wanted them on consignment. And she said, "No, he wants to buy them from you and we'll just put our markup on them." So I was just completely over the moon by that. So everything that I've made that I haven't sold yet is going to the post office. So everything will be custom. Well, I have been custom making, especially the bracelets. I need to get the size of the bracelets in diameter that you like. That's another whale tail. That's pretty. That's got a nice kind of a loop on there. So yes, all of these are going to be, I guess, sold wholesale, and I'll be interested to go in and see what markup that they put on everything. But I don't care, I'm just so completely buzzed by that. So that's a nice mermaid, that one. There's some beautiful charms in there. Oh, there's a nice turtle. I was wondering where the turtle was. I knew there were turtles in this bag. Yeah, that's a really cute turtle. I like that. I'm going to keep him out too. So, yes, I'm going to be very, very busy. There's some more of those shells. I did order these. They make quite nice, they do make nice earrings, these ones. They're not too big. I've done a couple of pairs already on these. Look at those, aren't they gorgeous? So that's everything in that packet. So I'll just show you before we look at what's in my bag, what I've been making. Now these are called plaited bracelets, and that's what they look like. So made with wire, of course, and they have the hook clasp on them, so it's just easy to open and to close like that. So these I made this morning. I watched a tutorial last night and I thought these were really pretty. I thought they were beautiful, and because it's flexible wire as well, all my bracelets are flexible. So remember we talked about last video how, you know, it's nice to be able to mold the bracelet around your wrist. Instead of having it round, you can make it that oval shape. So these, with the warmth of your body, just a lot more pliable. I would like to make some with more 16 gauge, even 18 gauge wire, but it's a lot tougher to bend, and I find that these are strong, unbreakable, and, well, of course you can break it if you really want to, but no, they're strong. And I like the hook because they're easy to put on without the help of somebody else. You know, I have been able to put bracelets on that have the lobster claw before, but it takes me a lot longer to get a lobster claw bracelet on. But, you know, they could be made in any colour, of course. So there's just some examples, and they will go to the post office, but I'll make some more of those and put them on my shop. And then the other thing that I've been really enjoying making is memory wire bracelets. They are a one size fits all, and I've made a few here. This one doesn't have charms on it yet, and this one doesn't have charms yet, or this one either. But what they are is, you don't need to worry about putting a clasp on them because they fit around any size wrist, and they've got charms. I'll put charms, 2 charms on each of those. Now these are, no, I haven't put them on my shop yet, but I will. Just put them there. So they just open up like that. So they're so easy to put on. They just go on like that, and then they're just easy. And then you just pull them off like that, and they just stay the same shape. So they're all in silver at the moment until I can access some gold memory wire. But you might have noticed through the video that I've kind of gone back to a bit of silver jewellery. I went to the markets where I get a lot of my charms from, and I loved this ring. That was just beautiful. And they're all handmade locally here by a lovely elderly couple here in Early Beach. And yeah, we just had a lovely good old chat. But this one I absolutely, I don't know how they've done this, but it's just beautifully made, and it's opal. Sorry, it's mother of pearl, I beg your pardon. And he actually pulled out the piece of shell, and it had all the beautiful mother of pearl shell, and he said that's what your ring is made of. So I've just started wearing my silver jewellery again. So these are the memory bracelets. So these ones will go to the post office, and I'll make some more, and I'll put them up on my shop. Well, I'll put them up anyway, and I can just make them in any colour. So that's my new ventures that I've been playing with. Excuse me, I'll just have another drink. I did make this one this morning. That's just a really dainty one there with the little dolphin charm. I've done that one on a hook as well. I put a jump ring and a hook. No, not a jump ring, sorry. I fashioned the hook and made the loop so it's a little bit longer or bigger in diameter. That's a nice two-tone green, that one. And I think that's, I did this one this morning as well. I was just going to do a couple of dainty ones. So that one's got the lobster claw on it, and I put a little turtle charm on there. That's like just a nice powder blue with silver square beads on that one. So that's little turtle. Anyway, let's get into this bag here. Let's see what we've got. Now, I did need to get some more wire, and I could not get any more silver wire today in the gauge that I wanted, but they did have this copper colour. So I've got that one because I ended up finding, where are these beads? I had to get some more of these. Pardon me. Hope you didn't hear that, but got a whole heap of these string beads. But I found these that I thought were just beautiful. And these are rose gold. And they're perfect spacer beads, so they go nice in between the round beads. And I thought I might make some bracelets using these colours, and of course some other nice colours to go with it. So that's going to be interesting to see how those turn out. I'm excited. I love trying something new. And these are beautiful. These are bicone type beads most beautiful multicolored shiny opalescent type beads, those ones, so they will be fun to work with as well. And more of that same kind of bicone shape in the nice silver ones. I've got the square silver beads, but these looks like something a little bit different that I wanted to try. And I've got some more crystal beads. Lovely to have nice clear crystal. And that's another, whoops, well that came apart. Look at that, looks like I've got diamonds all over my table. Crystals, beautiful crystals. I'll leave that there and I'll be able to put them into my bead box shortly. And that was interesting surprise. I think a couple went down on the floor as well. Anyway, I've got, these are pretty. This is multicolored. I thought they would be nice to play with too, make something, see what I can make with those. I think they'd make some nice funky earrings with these. And I think I got more of these. These have been really popular. I've sold a lot of the earrings that I've made with this particular bead. They have a small one, every second one's small and every second one's a little bit larger. They're like a beautiful metallic-y bicone style bead. But yes, I've had to buy a few strands of these. They've been quite popular. I've got a bracelet that I made with the silver as well to go with the earrings. But actually I don't know that I put that one up on my shop yet. I might check that. Pop that over there. Yes, so they've been quite popular. And these are nice. Okay, come here. These are beautiful. So these are another crystal style bead, and then the spaces in between. These are beautiful on like Pandora bracelets, but it's just some little diamante spaces there that I thought were really pretty. And fast running out of white pearl beads, so I grabbed these, and they've got some nice, like, can you see the teardrop shaped ones in there? There's a few 6mm, there's 4mm, and these 10mm pearl beads, like a teardrop shape. It is a teardrop shape. I can remember these are so 60s. I can remember my mother having a dress with a lot of these teardrop shaped pearl beads. They used to come on a strand of material, and women would just sew the strip onto their dresses, and because my mother used to make a lot of her own dresses. And mine, she was such a good seamstress. Two of my favourite dresses were actually made by her, and I can still see them in my mind's eye. They were both polka dot as well. And I still to this day love polka dots. They have to be small polka dots though. Some more silver spacer beads, round balls, 6mm. Got some chain because I'm going to start adding chain chain onto the ends of my bracelets with a charm, so just so that if they do arrive and they're a little bit small, or someone buys one, yeah, they're a bit small, you can extend it a little bit. So I thought I would get some. Where's my silver chain? My silver. There's my silver chain. So that's just something that I thought I might try, just to be like an extension. More of these white pearl beads in the 6mm. Go through a lot of those. I was able to get, well, I have got more gold. I've got another roll of gold, but this was the last one left. So I thought I am going to snabble this because it takes so long. I said to her, how long will it take to get some more of this wire? And she was lovely. She said, oh, look, because where we live up here, you know, we could wait a month. Once we put the order in, that could take easy 3 to 4 weeks before we see an arrival, a delivery. So I'm just going to have to order online what I want. I need more silver. I made a lot of silver bracelets. And I got, because of the copper wire and the rose gold beads, I had to get some rose gold jump rings. So I got those as well. And I got some silver jump rings. I'm not sure about these. The last ones that I got were just too flimsy. I had to throw them away. I tried things out first and wear them, and my charm fell off within 2 days. And I think I've ended up buying the same thing. But we'll see how they go. I'll have to go and order some heavy duty ones. I did get some strong ones that are larger to make a particular pair of earrings that I sold the last pair of, and I need these big loops to make another pair. So hopefully they're strong enough. What else have I got? Oops, there's another string of just the turquoise blue pearls. And I also bought one of these. It's just, I thought I might give it to the guy at the post office. They were just $5. But you can hang earrings off them. And I said that he could have any of these if he wanted them to display the bracelets at the on the counter. But anyway, I thought that he might like to have that to display earrings with. I've got a big display thing here, but I kind of need that. I just want to show you these little earrings as well. I haven't put these in my shop because they're going to the post office, but they're little thongs. Aren't they gorgeous? Little thong earrings. These are charms that I got from the markets. These are quite expensive. When I go to the markets and buy the charms, they're like $3 to $5 each, these charms, but I can't resist buying them because they're good quality and they're so cute. I mean, have you ever seen something so cute? So I'm off to get some more of these. But that's the sort of things that I love to get. And there's a couple of other charms that have sold really well as well that come from those those nice, bit more quality shops. And I got some rose gold lobster claws as well for the bracelets. And here I have purchased another craft box to put my beads in, because as you can see I have got no space to put the rest of my beads in. So I'll just show you. These are the delicious, only some of them, of these lovely Pandora style beads that I got. So they're sort of like nice clear ones, like white ones like this. And then along came these most, look at that, can you see like the pearly colours? I got so many of these. I really like this stripy one, but they didn't, these are all just a complete variety of Pandora beads. Look at that, just all different colours. I've got some black and white ones coming. I've ordered just plain black and white, and then I'll put like the clear ones in between. I'll show you those when I make those, but these were just so beautiful when they came last week, and that's why I couldn't wait to make up a few. I'll show you what I made. I did make a few bracelets, but I haven't put them on my shop either, because they're not really crafting things. They're just easy, just like making the key rings. It's just threading onto a. So there's all these different. This one's nice. I made this one up. This is the first one I made up. And I put a few little spacer beads in between those. So, I mean, you know, you can fill them right up with beads, or you can just have a few on there. But the thing that I like is, you know, with the clip, you can make it as long or as short as you want. And I like that. That's why I sort of thought it'd be nice to add a chain onto some of the bracelets and a little charm at the end, just to give that option as well with some of the wire ones. But I made lots of green ones, and this one is just all multicolours. See, they've all these different beads have got like painted details on them. Just a nice little funky, marbly looking painted beads. And then I did a orange, nice orangey colour, and a purple one. So that's the purple one. So that's pretty much what I've been doing all this week, and I've got a lot more things to whip up, so I hope that you all enjoyed that, and I will be whipping up a few more things this afternoon, no doubt. It's keeping me busy. But again, thank you to all of you who, you know, have supported me not only through the channel but through the orders that you've put through. And I hate that the postage is so high, and I've actually kept it less than what it costs me to post, but it is what it is. And thank you again. I've got one from the UK, one from Canada, one from Australia, and the rest are all USA. USA! Love to you all. Stay safe and stay blessed. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.